Hi SVL students, this is Mr. Leifer here. This is question number 9 from multiplying and dividing rational expressions, and it's a fairly complex problem. There's a lot of rules going on here. We have fractions dividing by fractions, and we also have negative exponents we have to deal with. The first thing I would do is I would get rid of the negative exponents. The way I make this happen is if I see a negative power, it just needs to switch position from numerator to denominator. So for example, if I want this x to the negative 8th power to be positive, it's got to go up above. And likewise, if I want this y to the negative 5th power, it's got to go down below. Now you'll notice the 12 and the 5 have nothing to do with those negative powers. Now if they were in parentheses, then yes, they would have to move as well, but they're going to stay where they're at. So when I rewrite this problem, I have this, and you'll notice now x to the 8th is positive and it's up above, y to the 5th is negative and it's down below. The next thing I would deal with is this division right here. And anytime I divide fractions, dividing by other fractions gets a little ugly, but it's an easy fix. All we need to do is multiply by the second fraction's reciprocal, and this comes up a lot in Algebra 2, Pre-Calc, Calculus, and all I'm going to do is flip the second fraction. Now from this point, I'm going to go ahead and start cross-canceling. For example, these 5's can go away. I'm going to look at the y's. I've got y to the 4th on the bottom on the left and y to the 5th, so I'm top heavy on the y's. If I cancel out 4 of them, the bottom ones disappear and I'm left with 1 up above. Same situation with the x's, except I'm bottom heavy with the x's. So if I were to cancel out 5 of those x's, the top would go away and then the bottom I would be left with x cubed. And then I have this 3 over 12, which I can just reduce like a normal fraction to 1/4. And at this point, everything should be done. The only thing I have left up above is a y, and the only thing I have left down below is 4x cubed, and there's really nothing I can do to simplify this. Now do remember there is a stipulation on this. X cannot be 0 and y cannot be 0 based on the original problems, because remember you cannot have 0 in the denominator.